Have a good night. Talk to you in a little bit. I'm just gonna get the rest of her hair painted in, and then we're gonna raid out. Sounds pretty creamy. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy, hopefully. Motion's been down a little bit, but we're gonna give a bunch of stuff away too. Not sure what yet. I'm just gonna finish the hair. I'm gonna read out Blind. So if you are here, I appreciate if you guys could stick around for just a little bit. Give my husband's stream a follow if you're not already following it. Say hi. Say hi to him. Tell him he's amazing. Hold on, baby! Time for a hostage situation. If you break my arm, I'm not gonna honor it. I'll just refund your points. Because I have to get off to deal with my kids. We can't both be streaming at the same time. FYI. But don't break my arm.
How's it going?
But yeah, unfortunately, oop, almost dropped that. Because, you know, both him and I can't stream at the same time. We got kids to watch and take care of. But he has water redemptions and all that fun stuff, so you can definitely torture him. Yeah, do no worries. If you guys could stick around, at least say hi to Blind. Drop some emotes for him. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is the subathon. We'll be giving away a bunch of
That didn't take no time at all. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope you guys like watching paint dry. How's everybody doing? Feels weird to try to go through the whole rigmarole of someone rating when I already know what she was doing. What were you streaming? How was your stream? Waiting for the music is way too loud. Which is weird. Why does that shouldn't change?
You should always be monitoring when you talk. Your line should always be way higher than the line.
Okay. So lower than that.
Yeah, or your mic. Why is your mic so low? It's probably not your music. It's probably your microphone.
I don't know. I don't know. You set this contraption up.
Yeah, you keep fucking it up.
How do I keep fucking it up?
I don't know. Open this.
This.
Yeah, hit advanced audio properties. Oh, it reset. Okay. Put that to like 10.
I mean 1?
No, 10.
Oh, okay.
You could just type in 10.
Whoops. Is
That'll
that
work.
better?
I mean, it's higher now.
Okay. So raise this one.
I'll check.
Okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? For those who have not been transferred over here before, I am working on a 2D action adventure game called Koisugi, Legend of the Water Guardian. Right now I am gray boxing out the 5th level. It's better. Should I go higher or lower? Essentially, it's based off the Chinese proverb of the koi fish trying to swim up the river and up a waterfall, and when it got to the top, it turns into a dragon. And so, yeah, she's playing Mario Kart. Is there a problem with Mario Kart? But essentially, it's based off of that Chinese proverb. You do play as a koi fish, Kaida, and the river has been polluted and is turning the wildlife into crazed zombie-like animals. And the objective is to make it up the river to fix the river. Yeah, because she doesn't understand there's a lot of other tracks. So that Paw Patrol game only basically it doesn't have a full story. It's just kind of a, collectathon essentially, and I thought it was more, so I made her go to a different game because she did all the collectathons. But, all right, yeah. So right now I am laying things out, trying to get a feel for how the player will see the level, have to swim around, I guess. It's probably a better way of putting it than walk around. So it's just pretty much placement. I do have artists that are working on the game, and so as soon as I have this done, I will start handing off an asset list of what I need created, and then I will come back through here and just kind of lay everything out with the actual art. We are still missing animations and stuff like that. And pretty much everything in here is just temp assets, just stuff that is helping me see the level and what needs to be created. Make sure the player can get all the way through. One thing I'm noticing is that I do not have something that's keeping the camera. So I need to do that.
Love you.
Love you.
Sure.
Yes. That's the correct answer. Whoa. So basically what I'm building right now is just a boundary box to keep the camera within it. And there is an ad coming in about a minute. Where is the camera? Things. Stuff for the bathroom.
I know that one.
This probably should be renamed. Finer. Oh. Yeah, couldn't find her. Can you get like the snacks and stuff from there?
Still a bunch of bars in the
Started eating some.
Huh?
So I started eating some.
5 boxes looks pretty good.
Whoa. We have to make that a trigger. Alright, now we should be able, there we go. Okay, I need to shrink that a little bit. I wonder. Feel like. Welcome back. I don't know if I should have the camera go into that top bar. Guess that'll work. Let the meetup go. I forgot about it amidst the house chores and drinking. It was cool. It was kind of just chill. No one really presented really anything. I think one guy showed off what he was doing for the game jam, but for the most part, we just kind of sat around and talked. Kate went with me last night. Threw me under the bus, but it was pretty chill. I'm missing that. Oswald? Your doppelganger wasn't there, if that's what you're asking. I guess I shouldn't say doppelganger, the impersonator. I Oh, how so? Oh, how so? Um just Kate being Kate, just being an asshole.
I'll never know.
And Kate's always an asshole. She's like a big walking ass. Whenever she opens her mouth, she's an asshole. And so the joke continues. It's true. We were talking about that when we left. Like, either people think that we're gonna be short-lived or that we're gonna be together forever. No, but it was good. It was cool. To be fair, I mean, I'd rather have that kind of setting. I like just chilling and talking to other developers and doing whatever. I get bored when there's presentations and stuff. I think it'd be cool if they kind of just set up, like if anybody had anything to show, they just kind of set their game and you can just kind of walk by and check it out and look at it and talk about it. I think that, I mean, I like the idea that you can go there and present and teach, you know, things that you know to other people. I think that's cool, but um, I just find it hard to listen to someone's game for 45 minutes or so sometimes. And you know, if it's like even when I have my students present their ideas, it needs to be like it needs to be impactful, it needs to be, you know, interesting and concise and clear, right? Like and most, let's be fair, most game developers are not very outspoken people. Um, they don't usually thrive in front of a crowd of people talking, regardless if it's their own ilk or not. And so there's a lot of stumbles, a lot of, um, as I do it, a lot of you know. So, you know, and I'll admit I'm not a presenter. I can teach stuff, but I'm doing stuff as I'm doing, you know, walking around talking about it. And so I move a lot. You know, some of the guys, when they're doing stuff, they're kind of like, this is cool information I have. I want to share it with you, but I'm not getting it across, or I'm taking it too far. So, but again, it was cool. I mean, like I said last night, it was kind of just a sit and we all talked and BS'd. To be fair, this is the first time I've opened Unity since Friday. Sunday we've worked on the garage and stuff like that, and then it's just been busy since I have the week off, just trying to get stuff around the house. So it's okay. Uh, I need to make a list now. And you know, just kind of like the mechanics that I wanted to see in this, because we have a couple programmers who are interning, and the main programmer wants to give them something kind of small to do, to kind of get their feet wet a little bit, something a little more interesting, I guess, is probably the better case of talking about that. So for the most part, I have the level laid out here. I do have the next level pretty much paper mapped out. and so I'll be gray boxing this one soon. And this is the underworld. So those are Kappa, which are basically just evil turtles. Yeah. Demon turtles, and then I'll have like these. They're gonna be kind of like almost literal zombie fish. They're gonna be dead fish. Oh yeah. You know, it's funny. It's like until I started working this game, I didn't realize that that Kappa's from Mario was actually from Japanese lore. I never knew that. So as we were doing research, I was like, so that's where. So like, you know, I even have some of the. Let's try to minimize some of this crap. Where are we at? Where are we at? So like here, oop, nope, that's not it. Oh, because it switched on me. Wait, where is it? I have no idea where it's at. Thought I named that layer, but apparently I did not. All right, well, anyway, this. What is. Anyway, this is supposed to go up and down. And I don't know why I can't grab it. And then you'll have to hide in between these, and then there'll be something like right about here that you kind of have to go up as this moves up and grab it, and then wait, and then come back down and kind of swim out. Just a lot of like navigating, and this one I was thinking like the lava would come up from the top and the bottom, and so you have to kind of work yourself around these rocks to kind of protect yourself. Meanwhile, there's going to be Kappa here trying to pull you into the fire. So I got a few more things I want to do for this level, and then the boss fight. So I mean, you can see there's that much left. Thanks. Trying to get some decent fun out of this, right? I'd like to start, you know, once the enemies start getting done, and I can go back through and start implementing the enemy mechanics along with all the other stuff, then I'll be able to start altering the levels to work with those mechanics. So we need plants. And then, like, you know, so there'll be things to fight here as well, and I need placement. But then, like, right here, there'll be stuff that'll be, like, shooting out, well, eels. They're trying to grab you. So you'll have to kind of, like, wait for it, and zip by, and start working around. I hope so. And like one of the I think one of the issues, and this is why I've been trying to get all these paper mapped out or gray boxed out, is so that I can bring this back to the programmers and go, okay, this is what this does, this is what that does, that's what this does. And then when they can start building it or programming it, hand it back to me, and then I can start situating where it needs to go and seeing if it even feels good. Because if it sucks, then I gotta scrap it or rework it. I did forget to check YouTube though. No, it is working. I know you're not working on a 2D game, but we just found this I don't know if it was a blog. I think it was a blog, and it like has so much stuff. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But just on the capabilities of the 2D game engine and what it can do, going from like using these sprite shapes to using the 2D lighting. Oh yeah. So like, oh cool, 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 cool. Yeah. So here, um, yeah. I'm. Is this the one I was reading? Either way, this is still really good. Here. Yeah, yeah. The one I was reading, it kind of has the same stuff, but it was really used for this dragon game my programmer found. And I'm wondering if it was PDF, but this has a lot of great information. Yeah, no, it's so I started going through some of this stuff because the Unity 2D engine stuff, yeah, anytime. The 2D part of Unity has been, was in a lot of transition. Yeah, it must not have been a PDF in the last few years. So they've done a lot of things with it. But I ultimately think there was like another link. Let's see here. What was that? Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that was for Happy Harvest. If I can find the yeah, so I don't know if I would. I mean, I'm sure there's games that you can make in Unreal that are 2D, and they probably have some cool stuff, but they've really started focusing, or like I said, a few years back, they started focusing on the 2D game engine for Unity. When they introduced lighting, that thing was huge. Damn it, I wish I could find that other link though. That was Heavy Harvest. Oh, I think I'm looking in the wrong. Maybe that's why. I'm in the wrong. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is the one I was reading. I'm sure that one that I just gave you is probably awesome too. Um, this is the one I've been reading. And it actually has a bunch of stuff. Again, let me I'm gonna do a quick here. Let's bring this over. Like breaking down the characters to do puppeteering. This isn't the one there was like a full blown, like it talked about the lighting, uh, all kinds of cool stuff. If I find it, I'll post it in the yeah. I'll post it in the forums or in the Discord. Is this it? Oh yeah, here it is. That's what I thought. I thought it was a download link. So here, I'm just gonna post all kinds of shit. So this, and I downloaded the ebook. The ebook is amazing. It's got all that stuff, all the stuff that I just kind of posted those links to. It has all kinds of things in there. Monkey King posted that for the 2 new artists that we brought on, and I went and looked at the book and I was going through it. I'm like, okay, this is a good collection of things. And then once I started getting down a little further and I started talking about how the lighting works and stuff like that, and how to manipulate the best to get the best results for the lighting, I was like, oh wow, this is a really good book, and it's a free ebook, so I'm always down for free resources. So check it out. I dig it. And then I actually signed up to do that course on edX. Someone came into the stream not too long ago and said they were taking over and doing a couple classes on edX, and I had never done one before, so I decided to jump on it, and it was a free course. I think it's a level design class. Again, it's kind of basic stuff. It's a little dated, I would imagine, because they're not going to put out something that's cutting edge while giving for free. They want you to pay for their school, but so far it's been pretty cool. I just been reading through it. Again, it's kind of basic stuff, which it's the name of the class, to be honest. Intro to level design or something. And I was just wanting to see what they had in it. Some of the resources, especially being a teacher, it helps me, think of other ways of explaining the content I teach. Yeah, no worries. Always happy to share what I find. All right, so mechanics. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the gifted sub. Chickbaka. I don't know who Chickbaka is, but hopefully they come by and say thank you. So let's see. Mechanic wise, we need the you know, I'm gonna misspell this. Lucigen moss. No, that is not how you spell hallucinogen. I thought there was two L's. Hallucinogens moss. And so the player picks up the moss. It reveals pathways. Cool. Yeah. And changes the book. Before grungy period. It's not ISO period either. Knock them out of the park today. Oh, it is actually. Hey, just didn't look right. Oh wait, that's not. Grungy deteriorated plants and landscape after lush landscape. Alright, Fusion moss. When the player picks up the moss, it reveals pathways and changes the look of the level. Before grungy deteriorated plants and landscape, lush plants and landscape.
What's the internet rule for porn for anything 34?
Say that again?
What's the rule for internet porn? Is rule 34?
I have no idea. Never heard of that before.
There's like a rule. It's like rule 34 where if it can be made into porn, it will be.
I'm gonna regret writing this. Rules before. If it exists, there is porn of it.
Is it 34?
Yes. Never heard of that. I mean, I've heard the saying that if it exists, there's porn for it, but I've never heard it's a rule number. All right, so mechanics, hallucinogen. And so if the player picks it up, it's going to reveal and make it look cleaner. And maybe, let's see how this works out. Enemies are aggressive. And after, enemies are docile. It's only going to last for like 30 seconds or something. Not even that. 20 seconds. Yes. All right. It's a little bigger. Is he playing with her now?
I don't know.
I had to tell him to finish his laundry.
He's just sitting in the washer.
Yeah, he's been watching TV all day. Oh no. Can I can only do garbage. Can I not do the selections? Such a different notepad that I. Nope. Okay. Well, whatever. All right. Enemies. Eel. Say roaming eel. Biteable. And they electrify. Electricity. Oh, I suck at spelling today. Electricity. Melee damage. Yeah, okay. And then we have the whole ear. Not spiteable. So these will pop out of the holes. Electrifying. Electrifying. I just feel dumb today. Electrifying area. And welcome back. All right, so we have those different types of eels. Probably should have some fish. No. Maybe we'll start having a plant life here. Start. Like if you get too close, it explodes. Fish. Avoidable. Proximity.
So they used to make it that if you didn't refresh your raid link in like X amount of time, it wouldn't count as a view anymore. I wonder if they changed that back.
Oh, well, maybe. so decaying fish, proximity explosion. It's using waters. Section of the water and slows flare. This is definitely gonna be testable. And gotta figure out a better name for that. In high hole heal spot. So we have our hallucinogen moss. We have 3 different types of enemies. Straight across the level. We'll have some environmental things. Oh yeah. We need Hey Sock Fuzz, what's going on? Today's a record high. Record high for what? Oh, that was your computer. I heard a ding and I didn't know where it came from.
Oh.
It was you selecting your dailies.
Yeah.
Oh, getting high. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Man, come on. Killing me. Brains everywhere. And you're gonna throw riddles at me? Like Peter says, it's a record high. Are you getting high and getting record high? And type slower, please. 2 words per line. That's all. Come on. Oh yeah. See, I'm forgetting things. We have objects falling.
Reach.
There we go. Oh, I'm waiting because you're not getting a free drink. I swear to God. That's all good. I got it. Oh, it's been redeemed out.
Really? Oh, is there a...
There is.
No.
Oh, you mean like for good? Like not possible to ever do? No, Kate's on the job. She don't think it's fair. Especially with how many times she got hit with it for. Oh my. Oh, she's in a fractal. Rip. I don't know if I like that last part of that line. There's no water current. Falling objects. And rolling ball or rocks. Rolling rocks.
Okay.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
You guys didn't hear that. Ah, you bastards. There you go. I even gave you one. You didn't have to use it. She's just mad because she has a bladder like an infant. Works as intended. You know what I need to think of is like some type of collection item that makes sense. Because then it, exploring would be could be a thing. Right now, it's mostly just choosing a path you'd rather go down. Maybe we just hide little goldfish everywhere. Because that wouldn't be out of continuity at all. In the background, that poke at Japanese lore. That poke at Japanese lore? Like what would poke at Japanese lore? As you swim in front of them in a bit. It could be just like scrolls and stuff, and then maybe instead of maybe it teaches you of Japanese lore. That could be cool. Like if you get, say you pick up like 4 or 5 in a level, you learn about the lore of the boss. Like, and that'll be outside the game. Like you go to the outside the game and learn the lore. That could be cool. Yeah, let me put that down so I don't forget, because 15 minutes and squirrels start flying by, I'll forget. No, 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 not like Destiny, not like where you had to go learn the game storyline outside the game. That's not what I mean. But just like you're playing the level, you're learning the story of the game through the game. But if you pick up 3 or 4, 3 or 5, whatever it may be, of these scrolls, then when you're out of the game, you could go learn the real actual lore of whatever the character was, the main boss character inside the game. So it'd be like, it's more like a history lesson kind of thing.
Yeah, but you have to leave the game to go learn it.
In a collections thing, yeah. Well, it would be like, think of it like if you did this achievement and unlocks the concept art of the character in some games, and then you go outside the game and look out, like it'd still be inside the game, you just wouldn't be playing the game.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah. So like in the main menu, it'll be like, start, save, lore.
Yeah,
pendulum or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like lore would be in the menu selection in the game, and
And
you
then as
could
you
go
find the lore around the thing, it opens up those pages in that.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like going to a different website.
No.
But yes,
Every
they did. That's it.
yeah. No. Everything would be in the game, and it would be and it's not really technically part of the story. It just kind of gives you an idea of why we came up with why that character does what they do. It actually tells you the history of that. I think that's a kind of a cool thing. I think, and then you're also honoring, that particular lore of the character. Okay, so I think that might be cool. And then, maybe I'm trying to think like, because I don't want a bunch of, I don't want to be like Rayman, where Rayman has like 15 different things you collected. Um, but I was thinking like maybe there might be one for the lore, and then maybe one for like concept art and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's start with the lore. Scrolls per level unlocked category in main menu. Category main menu to show the lore of the levels boss. That could be cool. But again, it'd be totally not part of this. I mean, except for why we took that character, it wouldn't be part of the main story. It's just more of a history lesson on the lore of these characters. Because I hated Destiny for that shit. I thought that was the worst part. Thanks for the posture check. The lore behind the lore. There you go.
Did you see that if we get 300 subs on my channel, you can shave your head?
I'm not a straighten up. What's that?
If I get 300 subs, you have to shave your head.
What the fuck?
You want to shave your head, I thought. And I wouldn't let you.
Oh, all right.
But I gotta do it.
What? No, it can't look like I'm a cancer patient.
I'll cut it short and then you can get the rest of it cleaned up.
Interesting. How close are you to that?
I'm at like 25.
All right, so everybody go sub the Kate Street so I can shave my head and face. Yes, one cancer patient in this household, please. That's fucked up. Sockfo said that you can throw things at him, not me. See, now you got me all, Violet, you got me all like thinking I'm sitting all funny.
I stroked you. Forgot to talk a little.
Whatever, as long as she doesn't throw you at me, that's all I care about. She threw a fucking pencil at me yesterday, or the day before yesterday. And it was sharp. Where is it? It was sharp enough. Like that's pointy. This is what she threw at me. And shockingly she hit me. Because to be honest, she can't throw with the shit. But from a 3-foot range, I guess it's that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I I have my pencil marking from school, thank you. I don't need another.
Tattooed to your eye.
Yeah. I don't want it in my eye either. Do you have any tattoos? Just curious. Okay. Have you ever been hit with a pencil? I mean, because I have, and I mean, I literally had one stuck in my shoulder like this. That hurt. That hurt. The tattoos, they hurt at first, and after that, they're comforting. They're relaxing. The drilling sound into my bone relaxes me. All right. See? See? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. It is. It's an uncommon pain. I know. I'm kind of starting to itch for a new tattoo. Oh, nice. What you getting? I want to get my funny enough, I want to get my socks done, but my legs have got like
You said socks to sock good.
I did. That's why I laughed. Um, I don't know what it is. No one's been able to tell me what the hell it is. A cartoon picture of our cat that
Yeah,
passed away.
putting
Oh, okay.
that lotion on.
I put it on yesterday. I didn't put it on today. Huh?
No.
Oh, I was going to get a cat clawing down her thigh. Like her whole thigh? Like, are we talking like long ways like that? Or like just a small cat that's probably not full thigh. I had facial minimization surgery, which saw some of my facial bones shaved away. Was I dating my hairline advanced? The pain I felt negligible from my perspective. Damn, Violet, how are you healing up on that? Or did you just get it, or has it been a while? On the medium side. Oof. Was it in August? Okay. Well, I mean, how how long did that take? That does sound painful. Oof. Surgery scare me. I can get tattooed all day. Surgery scare the shit out of me. Hell, getting blood drawn scares the shit out of me half the time. That is some hardcore modification. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm digging this idea. The more I think about it, I dig it. I'm sure my program's gonna be like, what the fuck? It was 8 hours. Healing period was 10 weeks. Whew. Whew. So everything's probably good to go at this point, yeah. I know, no pain or any of that. Right on. Yeah. Like I said, just the thought of surgery scares me. When I had to go in to get my and this is nothing, right? But when I had to go in and get my gallbladder out, they screwed the nurse was putting the I think it was the IV, yeah, in my wrist, kind of like right here or something like that, and she hit a nerve, and I remember my hand just going clink, like I was the claw, and that hurt so bad. And then when I woke up, apparently there was a problem with my gallbladder. It not that it just needed to be taken out, but it was there had been so much scar tissue that built up around it. They actually had to cut me from here. Wait, let's see if I can find the scar. Yep, from here to here. And it was supposed to be like 3 incisions. And I have this slice like someone took a knife and just went. It's the liposuction, which made the upper side of my chin feel like ground meat for a few. Oh, jeez. Oof.
Yum.
Yeah. What are we having for dinner?
Pork chops.
All right. As long as it's not ground beef. Oof. I'm so squeamish when it comes to that shit. I won't even do Kate's injections every month. One of the doctors I was seeing was trying to get me to get testosterone shots, and I'm like, oh no, this is where it's going. And she sent me to a specialist, and the specialist was like, you don't need testosterone shots. What the fuck is wrong with this doctor? I was like, all right, cool. Dodge that. So I can't, even little pain like that, big wimp. Getting tattoos all day long. Little shots, no thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we have a roaming eel, a whole eel. I'm gonna call this a burrow eel, because whole eel just sounds weird to me. Hey, what's up, Parles? What's going on? I could probably be stabbed by one of those hot knives and barely flinch. I have a very high pain tolerance. Nice. Gray box that shit. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Whole eel sounds suggestive. It does, kind of, doesn't it? Burrow eel sounds a little bit better. I'm sure we'll come up with names for these later, but I'm just trying to get the point across when I hand this off to somebody. Okay, so we have freezing water currents, we have falling objects, rolling rocks. Okay, so just seeing, I was thinking that I would have an ability that the player can get through the level without using the moss. And if they do that, they can get a Steam achievement that said straight edge, because I thought that was clever. I'm going to tell Ishka later that I want to put my whole eel in her wet cavern. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Mm-mm. Are we talking about to an ant? Acid and fictional. Hey, just remember, I said my wife threw me under the bus. You don't think she's going to throw anybody else under the bus? Sadly mistaken. Alright. save this real quick. What is this? This is the level 5 deal. I just had a posture check. Okay, so she obviously did not put that on a timer. The hydrate.
It's on like a 2-minute timer.
60 seconds. What the? I don't have that much water. This is a big fucking cup, and I've drank most of it in less than an hour. Damn, the artists are gonna love me on this one because I'm gonna need 2 types of everything. See, I'm gonna need to put a couple more things here. Probably some falling objects and a wall to break here. This is probably gonna need to go back. Drag this back. Oh, I totally missed. I was just looking out for it. The Mountain Dew bottle on the stream. Oh, where's the confine? All right. Prove I'm a true gamer. Did you guys ever drink Jolt Cola? Yeah. I didn't even know they made gum. Um, I used to drink that stuff all the time. That was my soda go-to. Tasted like shit, and my teeth felt like they were gonna fall out when I had it. But that's what we used to consider gamer fuel. And I had well, I still do, but I had insomnia when I was a kid, really bad. And so I'd go over to a friend's house for like a sleepover or something, and we would rent like an NES game or something like that from the local video store, and everybody else would pass out, and I'd stay awake and keep playing. I'd have like Mega Man beat in a night, like Mega Man 1 through 3. I don't remember which one it was. I'm trying to think of some of the other games we used to get, and I'd always have them beat when they got up. Yeah, yeah. Like I totally forgot about it, and a friend of mine, who was one of the guys that used, we grew up together, and he called me like at 1 o'clock in the morning once. This is a few years back, because I knew you'd be awake. I was like, "How the hell did you know I'd be awake?" He's like, "Because you always stayed awake when we were kids. Your ass would play the games until it was beat with your insomnia ass." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Yeah, lucky me. Everybody else be like enjoying sleep, and my ass had to stay awake because I just couldn't fall back to sleep. All right, let's get the player over here. Let's see how this feels real quick. Oh, I hit the wrong key. That's why. Speed test. Speed run. Let's go through everything. Okay, camera staying in. Camera staying in. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. Confiner is not releasing. So, oh no. Why is it stopping there when the confiner? I wonder if I have to reset it. Like, because that should automatically allow the camera to go up. Oh.
What are you gonna buy? How do you not remember again?
Okay, so now what the hell? What the hell, man? That is so weird. Why? Just fix that. Alright, let's see. If I reapply this, force a reputation. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. And then as soon as I get to a certain point, it should slide down. Or actually, I mean, I guess it's. Let's go to focus. I mean, it's only a small little bit.
Swear to God, if I hear mom out of one of their mouths again, just sling them open.
Under the stairs.
What?
Okay, it's working. All right, that works. I'm okay with this. Oh, I did just notice that the particles aren't playing on the main screen. So what is that about? Playground 6. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, mine? So it is showing up there. So possible problems is it's behind something. As in the camera is not rendering. But the camera is at negative 13. And our bubbles is at 0. We're on a playground. Camera is that shouldn't cause a problem. Particles there. Honestly, do not know. Oh, that's all right. Let's turn that off. Let's see if it pops up now. What the hell am I?
I my shit in the back of the freezer. They can still pop them out.
I had one actually. It was out?
In the back of the truck. In the back.
No, it was in the front. And you always get those. I don't. Yeah, they're ice. They're ice caves. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, why? See, look at those bubbles. You see those bubbles there. But the bubbles here. You would look way out here where the camera is. Okay, it's not happening. At least I don't think it's happening behind the camera. Nope. But yeah, it's so this is gonna be there's a huge salamander and it's kind of like I don't know, the mother of the river, I guess you could think of, and she doesn't move as much anymore. Um, and since the like she's in hibernation, and then since the pollution has come down, it's kind of like solidified her in place, and so none of the the light is able to warm up the area. Essentially, this is what we're thinking. And so ice is kind of sort of forming. Well, this eel has kind of moved in, and when you'll kind of break this, which will allow the salamander to move or wake up and move, kind of thing. The story's still somewhat being written about that part, so that's what I've been kicking around. There's also I can't remember what the name of the ropes are, but there's these ropes that if you break them, then you're like condemned. Um, and so that's going to be kind of like this part in here, in this area. And if you, when you break them, because you're going to have to break them, you get sent to the underworld. That's kind of how it feeds into the next level. Let me see. This would have been like early on. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Farms. Oh, thanks for the raid. How's it going, Lady Iska? How you doing?
I didn't even see it.
Huh?
I didn't even see it pop up.
I didn't either. I was looking at another screen though. Nice. Still playing some Stardew Valley. Been hearing that game a lot lately. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for bringing your people over. That's why it got loud. I thought the music was. I even turned it down. That's funny. It popped up. It was epic. Music and everything. Well, thank you for the raid. I thought it was weird when I popped back over and Sakvaz was saying Raider from Lady Ishka. I'm like, wait a minute, you've been in here for how long? Was the music really loud? Sak got Telegram to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's funny is I thought the volume on the music just raised. I didn't know it was. I'm so bad. You know, there's a condition they call that. I think it's ADHD, watching multiple streams at once. My PC Discord is now broken though. No, no worries, man. Like if you if you see me in the summer, this is what I'll have going on. I got a I got a TV screen right here, and I'll either have my Xbox or my PlayStation running a game. I'll be playing, let's say, Guild Wars 2 with Kate here. I'll have Raid or something over here, or maybe there's another game that I'm playing off to the side. And then I'll have my phone running something, and I'll have videos playing, and I'll have music playing. So I feel you. Apparently, it drives Kate nuts when I'm like, hold on, I gotta do this in this game real quick because she wants to get to the story. It's our superpower. I can pay attention to 50 things at once and not pay attention at all. What you watching?
It's a video. It's like if you know all of these songs or whatever, and I knew every single one of them.
Oh. So I actually do not understand why this is working. So I got a feeling it's really just Unity being stupid right now. All right, so boss mechanics. Getting back to what I was doing. We have phase one. Um, boss. I don't. I need to think of a better phrase for this. What would you call it when, like, the boss is poking its head out from those holes? Huh?
Peeking?
Well, it's coming out like it's dashing out to try to grab you. What is that game called when you try to bash it with a hammer? Like the head pops out and you bash. Huh?
Whack-a-mole?
Whack-a-mole. So, yes, whack-a-mole. Boss comes out of holes like whack-a-mole. That's what I'm gonna come up with. Meanwhile, small eels are coming toward player, and electrifying the area. Alright, so like the boss comes out here, boss comes out here, boss comes out here. Um, and then you have all these little mini, I call them mini, but they're a little bit bigger than the player. Little mini eels, and they're stopping and electrifying, and so there'd be like this zone would be electrified right here, like right here. The whole eels. Kind of. The burrow eels. I like that name better. You sicko. You have fuzz between your feet. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, and you know what? I just thought of something. Like, what if you had to manipulate the mini eels to get in a spot so when the boss eel comes up, they electrify the boss. Hmm. Flare nice. eels go through the hole. Yeah, gameplay. Yeah. Must have the mini eels go to the holes and electrify the area when the boss comes out. The boss damage. Watch that be completely bullshit and not work at all. Cool, sock. Cool, cool. All right. Phase 2. It's more of a dodge phase. Boss swims around in patterns, trying to eat the player. Player must avoid being eaten and dodge boss. Hind phase. Phase 3. What was phase 3? I wrote this down before. See, because I forget shit too often now. Get no. I know I did the paper map for it. Well, shit. See, even before I do the paper map, I fucking sketch it out. Okay, I think I remember. I just don't know if I like it. So phase 3 was to be a mixture. It was supposed to be like. So actually, maybe the phase is not a good phrase here. We'll do mechanic 1. Mechanic 2. And then mechanic 3 will be um because originally what I was thinking is that you cause enough damage in phase 1, it would move to phase 2. But that's not essentially what I'm doing anymore, especially if I'm going to have things that are timed. So then that makes more sense to be a mechanic. I need a third mechanic for it because just, roaming around and trying to hit the player wouldn't be as efficient. What I could do is actually, and actually I kind of like this idea a little bit better, is I'm going to expand this tunnel. Might have to redo these anyway. Just going to keep it full right now. I'll make a couple more of these. What if I had this? Is gonna look like garbage. This is the eel. And then the eel would come from here. And then maybe you just punch its face. So the eel, maybe the eel would come out like this from this section. Like hit you, try to pull you in, maybe hit the top, make things fall. And you'd come over and maybe hit its face, like the nose or something. And that would be phase two. So you have these little mechanics that are happening in this section, and then once you kind of cause like, I don't know, 75% damage or something like that, then it would come out. And it would be kind of like a boss that would kind of go up and down like this, and then strike maybe. But I also want to use the hallucinogen. So what could I do? No. Because that one makes sense for my. Or I guess I could make it to where it comes out like that, all the way out. And then maybe you can like get a couple shots in on its nose or something, maybe its eyes. Sometimes it'd pull all the way back and then come back out. Or maybe it would be like kind of like a bullet hell boss. Let's get rid of this. Please. Duplicate this real quick. You think she's being Ishka's a serial killer? She puts the condiments under the hot dog. It's cleaner. Isn't it cleaner? Yeah. That way you don't get it all over your face. Maybe you're the serial killer.
The only way to do it.
I mean, I do it either way, because if I'm prepping the hot dog, then I do it that way. If I already have the hot dog done, when I'm putting condiments on, then I'm putting it on the sides. It's because you don't have good grip control, man. Gotta have good grip control. I'm not going to agree that it always has to be underneath. I'm just saying if I'm prepping everything as it's cooking, I put the ketchup and the mustard on the bottom. If I forget to prep before I'm done with the hot dog and I just slide that on, I put it on top. Fair enough. When are you gonna start cooking dinner?
I mean, I can start whenever. The part I've started cooking right now, I probably was gonna go down at like 5, kind of like do this stuff.
Okay. It's gonna kill me if I don't remember. Well, you might be learning how to get that grip control back. Let me see. Oh, but what if? What if? This comes out like that too. Brah. I think this needs to be scaled down a little bit. That'd be a big freaking eel. Okay, I got it. 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 Mechanic 3 is heal boss. The boss strikes right, top, and bottom. Causing object land. I'll just call it causing objects to fall. One of the dogs in their kennel. I didn't mean that in a weird way. Question is, are you gonna put the blankets underneath or over? But I guess what I was saying on that though is I could see it going either way. All right. Boss comes out of the holes like whack-a-mole. Meanwhile, small eels are coming to cord the player and electrifying the area. Player must have the mini eels go to the holes and electrify the area when the boss comes out, causing the boss damage. Mechanic 2, boss swims around in patterns trying to eat the player. Player must avoid being eaten and dodge boss. Time phase. Mechanic 3, boss strikes from right, top, and bottom, causing objects to fall. Oop. Player must strike boss in weak areas while boss is retracting.
So, you can listen to that.
You reserve your right to stay silent. Do you feel message back?
Said that Level Up pretty much told them that they're all sold out for render boosts and stuff like that.
Okay.
But G Phil is putting in like requests to see if there's anything they can do or if there's like a way they can manipulate it a little better to like have space somewhere. And then they also said that if I do need a space, they'll give me a bunch of product too to also put up and sell things.
Would they be willing to?
Give me part of their booth?
Yeah.
They're looking into that.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
They said their events team are looking to see if they can make anything.
Cool. Okay, so for those who are listening, have you watched Shogun on Hulu? I have not watched Shogun on Hulu. I've heard good things. What I did start watching though, Shogun.
I heard you say Shogunna. You probably said Shogun on.
Yeah.
You had like a vowel at the end there.
My words just kind of moved into each other. But I started watching Warrior on Netflix, and I kind of dig it. I don't know if Kate's gonna dig it. I'm gonna. We started watching Resident Alien, and so that's our show to watch right now. So I put Warrior to the side just in case she may want to watch it again, or may want to watch it. Binge the first 3 episodes. I like Warrior because the actor, I have no idea who he is. He's super quick, which makes me reminds me of Bruce Lee's films. Obviously, he's not as quick as Bruce Lee, but it just reminded me, like if Bruce Lee was alive today, this is the type of role that he'd be playing, and I kind of dug that. So I I was interested, or I watched 1 episode of Warrior, and then I started watching the first like 20 minutes of the second episode, so I haven't got too much into it. But I heard that Shogun was pretty good, so I might check that out too. changed what this boss's color so it doesn't look like the environment. It's weird. Why is that? Do I have... That could be why I'm not seeing my... There's some type of thing sitting on front of this. And that could be why I'm not seeing my particle effects. Game of Thrones? You've never watched Game of Thrones before? I liked Game of Thrones until, well, I like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. We'll just put it that way. I liked it. I really got into it in the early seasons, and I lost a little momentum as I got later into the seasons. But okay, no, you got a cool ride coming in front of you. Like what was it? 7 seasons, I think. So I thought 5 seasons were super solid. You're gonna start watching The Walking Dead over. That is probably one show I will never watch again, to be honest. But I was also a huge fan of the comic. Fair? Okay, what is in front? What is... Oh, it's the lights. Lights, what's causing you? They're rushing you to the store. All right, man, go to the store. Pick me up some Doritos. Actually, I don't like Doritos. Don't give me Doritos. I don't know what to give me. It's the light. The light. There it is. So that's not causing the particles. Last. Let's see. I'm just going to add a sorting layer here that's not affected by light. Non-light. Non-lit. And where's the global light? You will not affect non-light. But you're still affecting non-light. Oh, because I didn't make this? Yes, I did. What the hell? The hell, man. Yeah, you're only 2 hours late. All right, so that's cool because I got some things to go over with you. So you here for a minute, or are you gonna need to walk away for a second? Because there's a lot of crap. You wanted a list. I made a list. All right. Okay, for this level. Wow. And let me know if this is not what you meant, because then I'll have to get a little bit more in depth. So first off, for this level, we need the hallucinogen moss, right? We knew that was coming. When the player picks up the moss, it reveals pathways and changes the look of the level. That's going to be a lot of art thing because we're going to need two things with it being destroyed, grungy, deteriorated plants and landscape. I also thought we should have enemies aggressive when the moss. Well, I'll have to rethink this, but enemies are aggressive. Uh, and then after, when you take the moss, the plants are lush, the landscape is clean, and maybe the enemies are docile. The This will only last for about 20 seconds, and so you would have to find another moss in order to do that. I'm not Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know about enemies being docile because the reality is the enemies are still screwed up, right? Just because you see them differently, they're not any different. But maybe they just look better. I don't know. Then we're gonna have roaming eel. These will be fightable. You can, beat them up. They are going to have electricity that kind of spurs off them. It's only going to be like a small range attack, and then they'll also melee, right? So you'll have them attacking you as well. Then we have the burrow eels. The burrow eels will be the ones that come out from the from the environment. The other way I can put it is like whack-a-mole. They'll come out of these little holes. They'll just kind of strike and come out. You can't attack them because they'll just be kind of like striking and then retreating. Again, kind of like whack-a-mole. And maybe they'll do electrifying. So they'll strike out, electrify the area, retract the electricity, and then pull back. So, I mean, if you punch them, they're not going to do anything. Then the decaying fish. We talked about this a long time ago, where they're really slow. They've been infected a lot. They can't really attack, but when you get near them, they explode. I believe we talked about those a while ago, so I was thinking this would be a good level to start bringing those in. Again, not fightable. They're just proximity explosions. I was thinking about a freezing water, so currents that go through the level, that if you go into it, it doesn't push you, it just kind of slows you down. Okay, cool. Falling objects, rolling rocks. The rolling rocks is for this section here. So like it'll kind of like swoop in. So essentially what they'll need to be is, I don't want them to be physics based because we won't be able to predict the positions. I want them to be on tracks. So they'll be on a track that just goes, it looks like they're being physically or physics based, but really they're on a track. And then while I was trying to think of some pickup items, I was thinking this might be a cool thing, that we hide scrolls in every single level. Say there's 5 levels or 5 scrolls in one level, 3 scrolls in another level, whatever, right? But if you pick them all up, it unlocks a lore that the player can actually, when they're not in the game, but in the game, kind of like in the main menu section, there's going to be a lore spot. And if they picked up all the lore scrolls in that particular level, then it unlocks the lore of that particular boss. So like, what did the Japanese think of the Kairu, for instance? And it will give you like a history lesson on that. I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing, something that isn't mandatory for the player to pick up, but if they find all 5 of them in that particular level, then they learn about the lore of that particular guy, the boss in the game. Just something to make the player kind of explore some. And also, I think that would probably be relatively easy. For boss mechanics, I was thinking solid idea. I think that sounds really cool. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're all on the same page. Boss mechanics. The first mechanic I've been pretty much, it's been there for forever. It comes out of the holes like whack-a-mole. I'm gonna just move this around. Let's jump to the boss section. So for the first mechanic, the boss will come out of these holes, and then the mini eels are kind of heading towards it, or heading towards the player. As a player, you're gonna try to get the eels to come. Yeah, the player replayability goes up too. Yeah, definitely. The eels will head towards the player, so the player is going to want to position themselves around a particular hole as the boss is getting ready to strike. And when they get in that section, they're going to electrify the area. The boss will come through, get electrified, and you'll do that a few times. Mechanic 2, boss swims around in multiple directions. I've actually made this my boss now. And so they'll kind of do this kind of thing, right? Whatever pattern we set for it. Essentially, you're just trying to dodge it in this phase or this mechanic. And then the third mechanic, the boss can strike out, like all the way out to here, let's just say, and then as it's retracting, the player strikes at it. So the player will have to dodge when it strikes out. And as it's retracting, it's not going to be slow. It's going to be relatively quick. Maybe we'll have it to where if it strikes, it can hit a wall, and then things will start falling. And so you're kind of dodging things and then smacking the boss. The boss can also come from this direction, from down here, up, 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 down, 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 stuff like that. And you just kind of, you're dodging and then hitting, dodging and hitting. I want to think of a couple more things for the boss, but that's where I'm at right now. But I figured this is and I'll probably go through and do all the levels like this. I'll just go through and write down what each enemy does, what the ability of that level does, and that way you can give those to those guys, and they can start scripting these little by little. Okay, cool. Cool. I figured since I was doing this level, I'd do this right now. Yeah, okay. Whenever you get a chance, what the fuck, dude? Like, where's your priorities like? What is this? Is this just chopped liver over here? You're acting like you got a full-time job and two new kids, two new babies. What the I don't understand. This is ridiculous. All right, cool. No, then this is what I'll do. I'll go through the levels. I'll write it up like this, and then where do you want me to post this? Do you just want me to post it in one of our channels, and then you're gonna take it and give it to the devs, or do you want me to just post it in the intern dev channel? I would imagine you would probably want to kind of go over it, not just place it so that they're like, what the hell's this shit? In our general, and I'll create it in Jira. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I also expanded the boss room, but a lot of that's not going to be able. I'm not going to be able to test that. Ads coming? I didn't even see the warning. Damn it. Yeah, teamwork. That's what I'm talking And Ludum's been helping me out think of, or at least give me some feedback on these little moments of light bulbs. Is there an ad right now? Trying to get in the workflow of use PSPs now. Okay. Well, yeah, but it helps when I'm getting feedback. So, like, no ad for you. Monkey's just going crazy. That's all. He's just trying to make me go mad with him. I'm also, like I said, I was kind of, and there it is. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh man. No. No, I don't think I have that set up to where it still shows an ad. McDonald's sauce. McDowell's sauce. Well, I mean, they didn't tell me that an ad was coming, so that's why I was kind of shocked by it. But usually when the ads do kick in, it shows me like an ad in progress. But it's supposed to warn me that there's an ad coming, but for whatever reason, it's hit or miss for me. Yeah, you should get on that. Just saying. Just saying. I want to figure out how to get the game developer badge. I believe we should be able to give that, but I don't know how. The game developer badge? I see people have it. Yeah, yeah. It's like a little controller next to people's names. Right? I was gonna ask Rick he used to work for Crytek, but I got a feeling because he worked for Crytek, they were able to give it to him. But I've seen indie game devs with it, and so I'm just curious on how to get it. And I was doing research on it, and if you work for a game company, which technically Blindkat Studios is a game company, then you just give it to the people who are streaming for your company. But I don't see where it says, hey, I'm a game dev company, give me access to doing that. And so I don't know if you have to be partner as a game dev company. I don't understand. And the documentation, I suck at reading for Twitch. I just don't. It's like reading stereo instructions or instructions from IKEA. Or maybe that's just how I perceive instructions in general. So, but I'm trying to figure it out. I want the game dev badge. I meant to ask if Irish John has it, but I always forget when I'm in his channel. You'll stream more if it's possible. Just to get it, yeah. was thinking about and Monkey's gonna love this one. I was thinking about doing like a offshoot on one of the days that I stream, just with a different game or something, just to like a mess around, just to kind of break up the monotony. When do I want to eat? Relatively soon, because I'm actually really hungry. Yeah, I just had to give Monkey a little bit of time since, he shows up to my stream 2 hours late. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it can be ready at 5:30. All right, I'll raid out in about 10 minutes then. So yeah, I want to figure out how to do that. And I've seen people that have it. Um, but again, I don't know, like a lot of the indie game devs that I've watched, they've also relatively recently worked for a company too. And so I'm wondering if the company had a little bit more clout. And so they were able to get those badges. Because you don't lose a badge once you gain it, right? Aw, man, you missed all the shit talking I was giving you? Damn it. That sucks. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. We'll both do some research and try to figure it out. You missed the whole badge combo. I was just saying that I don't know if Irish John has his or not, and I was gonna talk to him. I was gonna ask him, but I always forget. All right, fair enough. If I see you streaming, I'm pretty sure I followed you when you had. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. Okay, I'm following you. It's funny, like a lot of the game dev people that I've been following, they're all from like Sweden. And so like I had to get up pretty early to see what they're doing. When I'm working, it's fine because I'm up that early, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this before I forget. Before I forget. And let's see. Level 5. Pa-pa-pa-pow. Oh, that's a long list. Holy shit. There you go. Let's see, who should I raid? All right, sounds good, Lou. You have a good night too. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, you kept me company, man. So thank you. Um, let's do Tree Dungeon Interior Incarnate. Or there is a Unity C Sharp game dev. Let's go read that one. So, Cedo Leaks? Cedo Leaks? Read that one. Yeah. Because I am starving. And so I think I'll raid out, go grab some stuff off the stove. Everybody, thanks for hanging out and keeping me company, telling me if my ideas were any good or not. Monkey, I will talk to you soon. For everybody else, thanks for hanging out again, and I will be back tomorrow. So if you get bored, come on back. Till then, guys, have a good night. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Weird Al. Weird Al's great. It's been a while since I've listened to any of his music, though.